This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up to the semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us in the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Zone. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll run it here. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the running back's got it again. As the first down is still going. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
A short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Grabbed by the receiver. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. They continue to feed a reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, they can't stop him. He's too good of a player. We see it time and time again, back-to-back big catches for this guy on the outside. And I got to tell you, as a play caller, Don't get bored taking a profit. Go right back to him. They can't defend this guy.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Great example of an offensive play caller putting the defense in conflict, and he's utilizing the RPO, run-pass option, to do that. That's a good decision from the quarterback. The defense cannot be right. They defend the run, you throw the football. You defend the pass, you run it. And they're able to do it here for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Berry. Defense all over that first down throw. The short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Green. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
The Tigers are in the red zone. Give it to the back again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Can he get there on the ground? The Sooners fail to get a third down stop again.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good third down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into third and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have first and second down success and put them in position for an easy conversion?
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So, it's a fake. Looking to throw for it. The pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. So the gamble does not pay off. He might regret passing up the 3 points.
Well, this is exactly the risk you run as a head coach if you're going to fake this field goal. Because remember, Chris, you've had a positive offensive series. You're in scoring territory. You feel like you can get points. But now you fake the field goal. It's ineffective. And now you turn a positive into a bit of a downer on the sideline.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he's got it again. Open field ahead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
To the air, it's Mateer. He's going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Like, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Breaks into the clear at the 10 now. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Bringing it out, it's Wilson. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's past the 35. Here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he escapes. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
There's an old adage when it comes to play callers that you don't get bored with success. And right here, I just don't understand why they're throwing drop-back pass. They just had the explosive run on the last snap. Go right back to it. This defense clearly struggling stopping the run. You don't need to help them by throwing drop-back pass and letting them get after the quarterback.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us from the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. To the air, it's Mateer. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in this semifinal game. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Gives it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here, because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Looking to pass, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A good rule of thumb for a quarterback is when you see a safety blitz, whether it's the free safety or the strong safety, replace the blitz with the ball. I don't think the quarterback ever saw it here. His recognition pre-snap, not very high.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joel showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly...
And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. It's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. And they're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Good job for the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Here's the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down.
On the run, it's Robinson. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try the right here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaking into the clear. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on 1st down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a 1st down.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Receiver in motion now. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a 1st down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Green. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense. And again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
When a quarterback is outside of the pocket, the key for the wide receivers and the tight ends are to find the soft spot in the zone. The tight end does a beautiful job here, finding that area, giving his numbers to the quarterback, and it's an easy completion for a 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches.
That's a great run on 3rd down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed them here with a nice big gain to produce a 4th down that I think they can go for it. It's 4th and short. Why not go for this?
And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. He keeps it on a design run. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
Well, you knew this was coming. 4th and inches. Defense has got to be ready for this. You've got to pack the interior of that defensive line. They're unable to do that, and it's an easy conversion for the offense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
This defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They count the drive with 6 points.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. The receiver grabs it. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Scanning the field. It's Mateer. On the run here, lets it go. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. The Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Durham. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now the Tigers will take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Coming after him. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we've got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Hands off to the left. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Bootleg looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it has been tough sledding for him. He is under 3 yards per carry. There's just been very little space. This offensive line has not provided him the holes necessary to really churn up that ground game. Credit this defense so far. We'll see if they can continue to do it.
Oh, and it's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Chris, this is a great lesson for any ball carrier. As you're nearing that sideline, that ball really needs to be in the outside arm. So, if it comes out like it does here, it just goes out of bounds. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback still with the football. He's got some space. Look out. He goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 20.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush, because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Durham. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. Second and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got third down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that second and short, not just giving up the first down.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like LSU has the first down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Gets the first and still running. He's got room to run. Look out. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, LSU. Great connection there for 6 points.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Here's the second down play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Now here comes the bunch formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Sorry to interrupt you all, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Boy, I that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll hand it off. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. Look out, he's breaking free. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grinding away on the ground. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the handoff. Powers through.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the fourth quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. Tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they bring it down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
This group has been so impressive all day long, built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes as a head coach, you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard, but this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. Defense gets the stop on 4th down. The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve.